Feel free to take notes. The first one, very obvious, invest in branding. Okay, invest in branding. Here's the thing, I want to tell you the secret. People will subconsciously judge you and your services based on your logo, business card, and website. It's just a fact. If I was to take two people's websites, let's say lawn care, or maybe you have a professional service, and I put them side by side, or if I just even took just your logo, and I said, which one do you want to do business with? Almost 100% of the time, they will choose the better design. The better design company, it could actually have worse services. But if they have invested in their branding and people are seeing appeal, they will go with that service. Not only that, but obviously, does anybody not recognize these logos? Raise your hand if you don't know who these people are. Okay, so branding becomes your identity. Now, it's a lot more than just a logo, right? People want to trust you. They want to see what do you do, how do you do your business, and it becomes the sum of their experiences with your company, but it starts with a logo. It starts with a website. It starts with an ad. And so in order to capture your potential clients' attention, and especially when we're competing against, hey, how many other people are there that do what you do? Your branding is very important. Now, branding, Steve Forbes, Forbes.com, Forbes magazine says, your brand is the single most important investment you can make in your business. That's a pretty bold statement. Okay, that's a bold statement. So I want you to look at the screen here, and I want you just to look at these colors. Now, based on these colors, when you think of passion, which color do you think of? Red, okay. What about love? Maybe purple, pink, okay. Energy, think motion. You don't have to yell these out. What about health? Right, green, finances, green. Okay, stability, trustworthiness. Blue, by the way, is the most used color in logo design. But what I'm getting at is when you're thinking about what do I want my logo to be, what do I want my business to stand for, you need to not just pick, hey, what do I really like? What do I think about when I think about these things? But you need to try to think about what is the audience going to see. There's a lot of psychology that goes into the color choices, the shape choices, even over here. We did a little DC Marvel mix there. Hope nobody stones me for that. Or probably nobody here cares. But when you look at these symbols, these were very intentionally designed. If the flash was pink and green, would anybody in here be confused? Because I would be confused. Okay? And the immediate appeal of that logo would actually die just by changing the colors. Look at Captain America's shield. What does that logo or that symbol say to you, right? It's got the American colors. It's representing their values. It brings a sense of security, of defense, right? The shield. So there's a lot of psychology in there. And so when you're thinking about, again, what do I want my brand to represent? We need to make sure that our colors, our symbols, our icons are reflecting those values. Finally, make it consistent, okay? Unfortunately, a lot of times we don't really invest in branding. We have a logo we like, a website we like. They may or may not match. And then, how many people in here are professional designers? Right. How many people want to be your own professional designer? Probably not. Some people, okay. So what we're looking for is who can easily, quickly give me the next flyer, give me the next ad, right? And so there's not always a consistent or a coherent theme, and that will actually ruin your credibility over time because people are looking for consistency. They're looking to feel and experience something from your brand. And when it's one thing over here and another thing over here, it causes confusion and you lose trust with your customers. Okay? So your colors should be consistent, your icons should be consistent, and they should be consistent across all your media. Okay, 2, shape your message. Okay, so number 1, invest in your branding. 2, shape your message. Who's this? Geico, right? Now let me ask you something. Is Geico the best insurance company? I have no idea. Do they have the best customer service? I don't know. Are they the largest? I don't know. But you know what we all know in this room? 15 minutes or less could save you 15% on car insurance, okay? Because they understand that their target audience is looking for something. They're looking to spend less money on something they have to have already, okay? And so all of their marketing, they're not saying, hey, we offer this and we offer this, we've been in business this long, we're woman-owned or we're this owned. Not that those things aren't important, but on their ads, they're saying, hey, do you want to save money? Call us. Do you want to save money? Call us. And they have been so consistent that probably everybody in America, you said, hey, what is Geico's slogan? Oh, 15%, right? And so they have done a very good job. What about this? 98% of customers increase sales after 1 week. Now, if you were hurting for sales, if you were looking for more business, and I had this maybe some sort of chat, whatever that thing was called, version of sale automation that'll automatically find you customers, automatically send them an email, and follow up with them consistently. And I said, hey, 98% of customers increase sales week 1. How many of you would go, click? You don't even know what this business is. But if that is your pain, you're going to be interested. So when you're looking at your website, when you're looking at flyers, when you're looking at advertisement, you want to speak the language your customer is going to hear. What are their top few things that you're trying to solve? And how do you word that in a way where your customer feels it? They don't want to know it. They want to feel it. If you can get them excited, if you can make them feel like, hey, this is worth clicking on, they'll click. I'm like the worst window shopper ever, right? And I'm one of those people that'll randomly go for 2 hours on a Google search about some historical fact I never cared about before. And so when I see ads on Facebook and social, if they're interesting to me, I window shop. I do. And I have made purchases, really dumb, probably impulsive purchase. I have made purchases from that, right? So if you want my business, shape your message. I'll probably buy it, even if I don't need it. Okay, 3. This is my last point here. Establish a hierarchy. Your customer does not need to know everything you do and where you came from on page 1. They need to know what is important to them, and it needs to be worded in a way that they can understand. So when you're building, again, a website, a flyer, any type of ad, you need to think about who are my top 2 or 3 customer segments, and you need to put them in order. Customer 1 of importance, customer 2, customer 3, and you can begin to build a hierarchy of information that reflects that. The biggest thing on the page, the first thing they see is your number 1 audience, and it's speaking their language. And then you can start in smaller portions, creating opportunities to reach the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and so on. I'll just give you an example here. We'll use some more insurance. I thought this was really good. I'd never seen this website before. I thought it was really good. This is State Farm. Now, from this picture, who do you think their primary target audience is? Can you tell? Well, let's just say new customers, right? They're looking for people who are looking for, obviously, affordable insurance. And the majority of their page is targeted just for those people who are just shopping, who are just window shopping. They want to grab you right now. Their second priority, they didn't forget about you. Anybody here State Farm customers? They didn't forget about you, okay? But you're just number 2 priority, sorry to tell you, okay? Because they want new money, right? And then your money. And so, but this is actually a really good example of how they are structuring their content. And then even there's a 3rd tier. Maybe you don't immediately want to shop. Maybe you don't just want to pay your bill. Maybe you want more information. Well, there's a number, and there's a very clearly organized navigation. So they did a really good job. I wish I could say I built this for them, and you should all, I didn't. I just found this, just looked it up on Google, okay? Here is a website I built. And this is actually a video background, but I just took a picture of it. Worldwide Pest Control, I just redid their website in this last year. And they had 32 different pages of services. Any of you ever clicked on 32 different pages on a website? Okay, so we were able to look at their pages, look at what they offered, and boil it down to 12 pages, and nest them in 5 different categories to make it very well organized, so that if you're looking for protecting your home or business, it's right there. If you have secondary, tertiary needs, As you go down the first page, feel free to look at it. It all shows up. I'm probably out of time. So let me just ask this. Is visual design and branding worth investing in? Well, statistics say that 93% of purchase decisions are based on visual perception alone. 93% what it looks like. So, since I am out of time, again, my name is Darrin Miller, owner of Holistic Design Initiative. We do logos, websites, branding, consulting, and marketing. So if you need help building a better business, please come talk to me. I'd love to exchange information. And if you just have questions, I'll give stuff out for free too. So, thank you.